Hello, my viewers. This is Adam Plus 30, and sadly, if you're a big fan of the PlayStation 3, then here's some bad news. Unfortunately, just like the NES Classic, how it ceased production and then it stopped permanently, it looks like the PlayStation 3 production in Japan, it just ended. This only amounts to Japan. In Japan, PS3 production, it is over. So we don't know if this could possibly affect world internationally, like in the U.S. But I don't know. This is coming from Japan that the PlayStation 3 it officially ceases in Japan. Like there is no more PlayStation 3s being developed in Japan. It's over. And since this affects Japan, no doubtedly this will affect the U.S. Like the NES got discontinued in America, then it hit Europe, then it hit Japan. So no doubtly this was the US. So this could be the end of the PlayStation 3 completely. Because that system is really we already have to switch the new 2DS that's coming on July. We have all these new modern and powerful systems that beat out the PlayStation 3 completely. So I know it. So sorry for you PS3 fan. It looks like the PS3, it's already about to die. RIP PlayStation 3. From your air days until 2017. Let's check the article right now. The article on GameRant.com, I know it's a day old, but today, Sony Interactive Entertainment has finally ceased the manufacturing and production of the PS3 console in Japan, which officially marks the end of the system's lifespan in the nation. The news comes just a couple of short months after the company announced the end of the system production in Japan by stopping shipments of the remaining models in the eastern country. The revelation comes by way of the official Japanese PlayStation site as the page for the 500 gigabyte standard model. That is, the only remaining PS3 model in production in Japan lists shipments as ended. Bearing this in mind, it almost certainly means that the West will be soon to follow in Japan's footsteps. For those unaware, the PS3 was released in North America and Japan way back in November 2006, prior to launching in March 2007 for the rest of the world. Sony always maintained that it would provide support for the console for 10 years, and bearing in mind the time span, it certainly looks like the Japan tech giant has kept its promise. From 2006 to 2017, but in Japan, so 2006 to 2017, that is that's 11 years old, so I understand that completely. Throughout the years of its manufacturing, there are two different versions of the console that were released after the rather hefty launch iteration. Sony followed up the initial model of the system with the slim and super slim styles that came out with increased hard drive power that took up much less room. As it stands, there have been over 80 million units of the PS3 sold worldwide today. The end of the PS3's lifespan in Japan comes a little ways after Microsoft decided to stop manufacturing its last generation console as Xbox 360 production stopped about a year ago. Taking all this to account, with the PS3's production surely set to end around the globe soon, it definitely makes sense for Sony to do so, as the company has a slew of current gen systems on the market with the standard PS4, the PS4 Slim, and of course the PS4 Pro. Considering the mass popularity of the company's current crop of consoles, it's quite possible that the accumulated sales of the systems could go on to eclipse those of the PS3s in the next year or so. The PS3's production has officially ceased in Japan. So guys, this marks the day that the PS3 is dead. Seriously. From 2006, so let's count. 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So they could have done this last year. They could have ended the PS3, excuse me. The PS3 could have ended last year we had to put in one more year, so sorry guys, the PS3 is about to die. RIP. I know it's been fun PlayStation 4, but there's so many. There's so many. They have the PS. They have the original. They have the standard PS4, the PS4 Slim, and the PS4, the PS4 Pro. So you have so much replacements to after you. So sorry for you PS3 and Sony fans. The PS3 is coming to die. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye bye.